Hi, guys. This is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and I just wanted to touch on the subject for a little bit. You may have known her for going viral. She's had many multiple viral moments, but more recently on the Cam Newton's podcast, where she was giving him therapy and counseling. She recently went on the Breakfast Club. She did an interview to basically talk about Argosy University and how she doesn't have proof of her doctorate degree or dissertation because the school shut down. I know that we are joking and we're laughing. We love to see a black woman not have her credentials and not be accredited and educated or licensed the way that she needed to be. But Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is telling the truth. I went to Argosy University from 2007 to 2019, and the school abruptly closed. They gave us like a notice a week prior that they were going to close, and they closed due to the school losing funding and because they were not accredited and they were stealing the students' money. So they gave you a short period of time after they closed, like probably about 6 months, to obtain your official transcripts from the school, and you had to go through like a third party, and you could transfer to whatever school you chose or to a school that they recommended. Obviously, I wasn't transferring to a school that they recommended because if you closed for stealing students' money because you weren't accredited and you lost your funding, that's probably going to happen to the next school that you recommend me to go to. So I'm not doing that. So I chose to go to Wilmington University, which is my mom's alma mater, and that is in Newcastle, Delaware. When I went to Wilmington University, they didn't even take all of the credits that I got from Argosy because the school wasn't accredited. So I wasted all that money. The good thing about it, though, was that they were letting students discharge their loans due to the school closing. So I did end up getting my loans reversed and discharged. And because, baby, I'm not finna pay y'all and pay for another degree. And that degree that I got is not worth anything, or I don't even have it because the school was stealing everyone's money and they were not even accredited and I could use it for nothing. So, no, run me my money back. Thank you. And my mom also is a mental health therapist. She got her master's degree in mental health therapy in 2003. And back then, you did not need a license to practice mental health therapy. My mom worked in the city of Philadelphia, and she worked with a lot of low income and impoverished families, and she was providing therapy for them. And as long as she worked underneath a licensed psychologist or she worked underneath a company, she did not need it. But for insurance purposes, it started around like 2010, 2011 to where they kind of really started to require everyone to be licensed due to insurance. So what she's saying is not wrong. And it's no disrespect or no shade to those who do have their PhD, to those who do have their license and worked really hard. I wish she would have advertised herself more as a life coach and just said, hey, I don't have my doctorate's degree and I am not licensed anymore to practice therapy, but I am a life coach and I do have experience in therapy. I do have education in therapy, and that would have been better off. But I feel like they want any reason to crucify a black woman. Dr. Phil got up on that show and he sits there on that show and he is not licensed. He does have his PhD, however, but he's not licensed, and he gives therapy and he provides psychology to the, people that come on his show. And we don't crucify him for doing that. But we only crucify a black woman for not having the highest to the 10th the power degree of education. And I think that is sad because what she's saying is actually really helping the black community. She's not saying anything wrong. She's not saying anything to hurt us. She's saying things to open our eyes and for us to stop repeating these generational cycles that we have been in. And they keep holding us back and we're not able to move forward because we don't deal with mental health well. I think that she's doing great work. I think that I wish she would have advertised herself a little bit differently. And I don't think it's anything to really make fun of. I think it's something to learn. These schools, you go to these schools and you think that you're, getting your degree and you're going to be accredited. And a lot of times, you're not. They steal your money. And I wish that more people spoke on this. And I wish that, and there was a lot of people that went to Argosy University. They may never speak on it because they might be too embarrassed, but I'm going to tell the truth. She's not lying. And it's a lot of people that have been done this way, and a lot of people have been victim to that school. So before you guys critique her, understand that what she's saying is the truth. And it may seem like she's talking in circles, but she's not. I wish her all of the best. And, moving forward, I hope that her business continues to flourish and thrive. I hope that she now just lets people know that she has life coaching skills, and we move on from this, and we still continue to take mental health seriously, and we still continue to support our professionals, our mental health professionals that are in this field. And we stop joking and making a mockery and ridiculing people for not having everything that we think they need to have in order for them to give their opinion or their expertise on a situation.